We're back here with another video, where today I'm going to be ranking every mob from Minecraft from worst to best. Now, there are 59 mobs. Let's get this started. At the 59 spot, we have the bats. Minecraft bats don't do much, they barely drop XP, but they are a cool addition and I would fight to keep them in. At the 58 spot, we do have cod. They're a little bit more interesting than the bats, but practically the bats underwater. While they're good food, this is obviously not, I'm not talking about the version you fish, I'm talking about the version you see. Overall, I say they're pretty good, but then again. At the 57 spot, we have salmon. They're literally cod, but they're red, so that makes them a little bit better. They barely miss the spot. Tropical fish. They are better than salmon, better than cod, because there are many variants, and the one you eat is literally Nemo. So what could possibly go wrong here? Plus, as you're seeing right now, there's so many varieties. I think there's like 360 different variants. It is amazing. Tropical fish are great. They barely miss passing pufferfish, which is actually next up. At the 55 spot, we have pufferfish. Now, the only reason pufferfish are ahead of tropical fish is because A, they look cute, and B, they blow up into the giant ball just like in real life. Look great. I tried to get it, but it was a little bit hard to actually get the footage to work, but hey, pufferfish are great, to be honest, and they totally deserve the 55th spot. At the 54th spot, we have the parrots. These barely miss being under the pufferfish, but they were originally actually under the pufferfish, but then I thought, they're just so colorful. Like, look at that blue one. It's just so beautiful. They look great, but they're not very useful besides just looking so fabulous. But, yeah, I think they deserve the 54th spot and nothing more. At the 53 spot, we have silverfish. I know what you're thinking. Silverfish, why? And it's literally just because they're iconic, annoying, and their movement is hilarious in my opinion. That's literally the only reason they're here. At the 52 spot, we have ocelots. Ocelots are, they're pretty good. I mean, I feel like they were made a little bit less useful in a recent update, but they're still pretty cool. I do like the design, but that's practically all they have going for them at this point. They are better than everything before them, but everything after, they're not. At the 51 spot, we have foxes. One I actually want to spend more time describing. The reason I'm kind of going a little bit fast over this is because A, there was 59 I have to go through, and B, if this video gets enough support, I will do a separate analysis on each mob. But I really do enjoy foxes. They're pretty cool. If I had to redo this list, I'd probably put them a little bit higher, but I think they're perfect where they are for right now. They look adorable, they're useful, and they're amazing. At number 50, we have llamas. Llamas are pretty cool. They're not as cool as alpacas. They're pretty decent, but I'm not a huge fan of them. But I'd probably put the fox on top of them, but it's too late for that. The wandering trader llama is literally the same thing as the llama, only better. Yeah. At 48, we have the rabbits. They're good, they're cool, they're used for rabbit stew and lucky feet, so they're pretty useful, but not one of my favorites. For 47 and 46, we do have the donkey and the mule, which are practically the same thing. They're pretty cool. As cool as the horses, unfortunately, so yeah, they're here. At 45, we do have the zombie horse, which is not as good as the horse or the skeleton horse, but still pretty cool. I think he looks pretty cool, but you can't get him in-game, so that kind of just ruins it for me, to be honest. At 44, we have the slimes. A little bit better than the zombie horses, but only by a little. The only reason they're above is because they're more classic, and they're in-game, and they're very useful, actually, to the in-game mechanics, I guess. Leashes, yeah, leashes. At 43, we have the cats. I like them, and that's about all I have to say about them. They're pretty cool. They eat my fish. They bring me stuff at bed and probably try to kill me. That's it. It's nothing much. What's the only thing better than a cat? Obviously a horse, and that's why they come here at 42 in the spot. They're pretty good. They're better than Cap, but not better than anything else coming up. At 41, we have the cave spiders. Not as cool as the spiders, but they're pretty cool. I do like them. I don't like their poisonous bite, but hey, they're still pretty good, and they deserve this 41 spot. Yes, I think they're better than horses. Deal with. Alright, we have reached the 40, and at number 40, we have the creeper. The creeper is absolutely amazing, and an annoyance. Pretty cool, gunpowder's useful, and I love it. Next up is the endermites. They are way better than silverfish, look so cool, but barely miss ending up in 38th place. But hey, 39th, magma cubes. These things are great. They are way better than slimes, and they're just great. They look cool, they bounce funny, and they deserve this spot. Alright, let's talk about the zombies. The zombies are pretty cool, but they're actually one of my least favorite hostile mobs, besides all the ones we've seen in the past. They're pretty great, but they're actually my least favorite. I prefer all the other type of different zombies they've introduced over the years over the basic zombie, but still a pretty cool zombie, and if I get a name tag, I call them peas. At 46, we have the Droughts. A little bit better than zombies. They look cooler, but they are so much annoying. I hate the Droughts so much. If no, they'd probably be higher on this list. But let's move on. Alright, next up we have the Husks. They are way better, look cooler, and don't burn in the sun. And they're not as annoying. I really like them. They're pretty cool. My favorite type of zombie. Or is it? At 44, we have the Zombie Pigman. A little bit cooler than Husks just because they carry golden swords, are in the nether, and are extremely awesome. But, yeah, they're not as cool as other things coming up. Again, that's why they're at 44. Up, we have the Blaze. These things are awesome. And besides the gas, it's practically sum up the nether. These things are awesome. They shoot fireballs. They look amazing, but I do like the gas a little bit more. And many other mobs. You'll be surprised where some of them will be. At 32, we have the Witches. My least favorite of the villager type mob, but still a pretty good one. I absolutely love that hat, but the villagers are way ahead of the Witch. At 31, we have the Enderman. Way cooler than Witches. They're really long, but they still don't beat, like, 30 other mobs. At the 30th spot, we do have the Guardians. These things are awesome, way cooler than fish, and they are bringing us to 30th place, meaning that we are now moving on to the 20s. Here we have the Elder Guardian, just practically the Guardian, but cooler, despite the fact it's not blue. At 28, we literally have the Skeletons. These things are awesome, iconic. They look cool, but they're not as cool as following up things, in my opinion. Yeah. Next up are the Vexes. These things are awesome. They look so amazing. They're like a miniature Steve holding a sword with wings that just want to kill you. They want to rip you apart. And they are amazing. If I were to redo this list, they'd probably be. Phantoms are amazing. They are so cool and so much better than Vex. This is like the only one where there's a huge gap between them. This is gas. The only reason they're higher than Phantoms is because they remind me of a giant marshmallow with tentacles. If no, they'd be under Phantoms and probably under Vexes. Also, their mouths are pretty. I've arrived at 24. This is where things really start upping. This is where my favorite mobs come up. And to start off my favorite mob list, we literally have the bees. These things are amazing, and they're one of my favorite unnecessary mob creatures. Like, they're amazing. At 23, we have spiders. Way ahead of cave spiders. They're cooler, they're bigger, and they don't poison me. So I like them a lot more. They're pretty cool too, pretty chill. Do like them. They don't attack me at daytime. They only attack me at nighttime because everybody's scared. At 22, we have the Ravager. This beast looks like a villager, is insane, is scary, and hurts a lot when it hits you. Like, even with diamond armor, you're gonna get the crap beat out of you if you face more than one of these at a time. Raids are hard, kids. At 21, we have the Strays. These guys are amazing. They look so much cooler than skeletons. Not as cool as wither skeletons, but they just look so cool. Like, look at them. They're amazing. I love, like, their, like, tattered coat. Alright, 20 remaining, and for 20 spot, we got the Shulker. A pretty great mob, and I don't know why. I like this one because it's like a chest, a unique way to get an item, in my opinion, by killing a mob and creating a chest that is overpowered. At the 19th spot, we have polar bears. These guys are like the gas, but better. They're like long marshmallows. They look so adorable, especially the baby one. And you can see in the footage, the zombie decides that he's not cool enough to be with a polar bear, so he tries to come up. That sentence made sense. Only thing better than a polar bear is at number 18, dolphins. They're dancing, and they're happy, and they're amazing, and they weren't really needed to be added, but just like the bees, I'm so happy they were because they're amazing. At the number 17 spot, we have the zombie villagers. These guys are great. They look fabulous. They don't look as good as all the other evil villagers and normal villagers, but they still look pretty good. They look like peas, but cooler. We have the evokers. These guys spawn in the vexes, which are not as cool as them themselves. They're looking fashionable, but personally, I prefer the other enemy-type villagers. But hey, the evokers are still pretty good. At the number 15 spot, we actually have Pillagers. These guys are great. They're just a little bit cooler than the evokers just because they have crossbows. And crossbows are better than bows in my opinion. Deal with it. Alright, here is the evoker. A pretty good mob, and it's just a little bit better than the Pillager because blue eyes. It's amazing. Blue eyes. That's literally... The classic villager is obviously the best of all the villager mobs. Especially with the new update version, with the new hats, it's crazy. At the number 12 spot, we have wolves. They are great, but not as great as other mobs. But hey, I still like them. They're your dog. Take care of them. At the number 11 spot, we actually have the villager trader, my favorite villager. I lied to you guys. I hope none of you would notice. And this is the greatest villager. Just look at his outfit, and that's all I have to say. Just look at it. Now we're down to the top 10. And to start off the top 10 list, we have the Wither Skeleton. One of the coolest and baddest looking mobs, in my opinion. Just look at this guy. It's a little bit hard to look because they kept running away from me every time. But hey, they're just two. At number 9 spot, we have the Skeleton Horse. The coolest skeleton in Minecraft. This time I'm actually not lying. Pretty great. He's a lot better than the horse, the donkey, mule, the llama, all of those, and is barely better than the Wither Skeleton. 10 out of 10. Or should I say 9 out of 10. At the number 8 spot, we have pandas. They're adorable. I'm just not gonna try to talk here. Just look at them, and then you'll see why they're at number 8 spot. And I do think they really deserve this spot. Admire it. Admire. At the number 7 spot, we have sheep. The fabulous, almighty sheep. They come in many colors and are beautiful and get attacked by wolves. They're great. At the number 6 spot, we have the mythical cow. It is beautiful. Its skin is required for many great things, including leather armor, which can be dyed. And it's a cow. Look at it. Look at its face. There we go. Top 5, here we go. This is the mushroom. It is literally a cow, but better because it is red and it has shrooms on its back, and you can get mushroom stew out of it. It is great. And look at its black eyes. It is soulless. I love it. It's beautiful. Pigs are great. I don't care what anybody else says. They're pink. Pork chops are essentially bacon. I know they're not, but it's great. At number 3 spot, we have chickens. Chickens are great, and only 2 things are better than Minecraft chickens. Rest in peace, KFC. He died in one of our Minecraft worlds. Goodbye. Da-da-da. At number 2 spot, we have turtles. They're amazing. Sea creatures are green. Their eggs sound weird when you crack it. But they're beautiful. Just the turtle looking at me. It's great. It's got hexagons on its back. What more do you guys want? Wow. At the number 1 spot, we literally have squids. I know what you guys are thinking. How is this number 1? And
they're iconic.
To be honest, I have no idea. It's just, I was ranking them all, and I was thinking turtles are probably going to be second no matter what. It was hard deciding, but squids just ended up coming first because they're so derpy. They're so stupid. I like their mouths. They have ink. I love absolutely black wool. Just Squids, they're literally perfect. They're perfect. I don't know. I know most of you disagree with this list. I mean, there's a few I disagree. But I'm sorry. Squids are number one. Team Squid. Team Squid. Anyways, let me know your opinion in the comment section below. And yeah, make sure to support this video because I am planning to rate every single block.